Grow up, Paradine City, where the streets are gray, but the mon are nifty. Hello, everybody. It's Alchin here with another bonus stream, I think we call these. Meant to do one yesterday, but sleep got all messed up. Not that we're better today, but no idea how long this stream is going to be. Um, like my Saturdays belong to my D&D group, my Sundays belong to my friend Danny. So whenever she wakes up and starts pestering me, that's when the stream ends. Till then, we're here, and we're going to make some progress, I hope. But, before we make any progress, I'm going to take a little look-see around here. I was doing a little bit of, So I blew all my money by mistake, and I have a theory that I want to test. Because it feels like I shouldn't have lost that much money, just buying eggs. I was gonna max out my stack of eggs and olive oil like I did my salt and my flour, but I have a suspicion that when you click the max buy button, it won't, like, account for what you have. So I think if you have, like, 990 flour and you click the max buy button, it's not gonna buy 9, it's gonna... But I could be wrong about that. We'll test that shortly here. I saved the game the second I saw this guy and stopped my money grind, because I've never seen this man before, he's never been here before, and I wanted to experience him with all of you. I am active on the wiki, and on the Discord, and I do get a lot of stuff spoiled to me. But I somehow managed to avoid seeing this little fella right here. Hey man, what's happening? Oh, you got a minute and a vortail on his mask on your backpack? You're like the happy mask salesman? There's a Soblin over here. Oh, that's really cute. I see you carry the weight of countless adventures. The name's Verdi. I'm a wandering collector. Specifically, I've been enjoying collecting cards with animon on them recently. Would you give me one as a souvenir of the time we met? Who knows? Maybe Lady Luck will reward such a generous act. This is the guy everyone on the Discord servers are talking about, where you give him a card, and he increases the spawn rate for the monster on the card. Sure, value my great. Show me. Ha ha ha! I see the cards have ignited a passion in you, eh? Tell me, do you have a favorite? Actually, no. Don't answer that. It's too early to decide. We'll talk about it again when you have a complete collection. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, actually. I dislike the question, do you have a favorite blank? What's your favorite blank? Because, like, I've experienced too many things, okay? I've had too wide and varied a life. I would need to sit down and think about it for, like, 40 minutes to settle on, like, a favorite thing. So it's nice that this man's putting the idea in my head that I should be looking for a favorite card that I can deliver to him later. That's really soothing to my specific... Yeah, just a little encouragement. Don't give up. Cool, Revita berries. Sure. It's gotta be something... Okay, I got 6 Moai. Actually, this could be good. Because this increases the spawn rate of the guy I give him the card of, right? I didn't look up where Moai spawns, but I think Ozolash spawns near the town we're going to, right? It's a shame that we're not heading right there, though. It's a shame that we gotta progress through the zones first, so... It'll probably wear off by the time I get there. Is there anything on the way here that I'd like to catch? Paradine City is here. So I go through Area 24, Area 19. I wonder if I go to the wiki to lads I don't have. Is there anyone that spawns up there? I leveled up my Gold Drago since we already saw the guy. I also saw 2 new guys that we never saw while I was fighting camps off stream. Pardon me. I had McDonald's for breakfast and I got a Coke. So despite only having like 6 sips so far, I'm a little gay-essy. try not to make it your problem. I've never scanned a Gorius. Another little hint and trick I learned off the Discord recently. Apparently, if you train guys, you get scans of them. Looks like we already have pretty much everything for him. I never fought him, so that must be true. I sent this guy to train a couple times. Good to confirm that information. You probably don't spawn anywhere in the world. No, you're like a crazy evolution condition. Crazy as in knowledge gated, not crazy as in like difficult. Huh, I never saw you down on the Isle. Interesting. Ooh, Blizzbowl, this could be good, this could be good. Not quite in the areas I'm going to. Needs to be in one of these two. And I also need to have the card for this, so this could end up being very pointless and a waste. Ooh. Wait, I have Toypeta cards. You guys spend a little time, because one of them spawns in that little sewer area, right? Expand! Okay, if I get a monkey toy pet card, that could be a good little diversion. I don't know when I'm going to see this man again. The only reason I haven't bailed immediately is because I also got a lamp pit off stream. I had to go into an area we didn't go to before. It says they spawn in that beach. I spent 2 hours there. I walked to the other map, found one instantly. I just avoided, like, doing anything picking up anything and doing any Holocan stuff. Not really a lot of guys that I, like, have information about, but don't have. This guy's way up in Crow's Piss, which I usually use to refer to the early morning, but I just had Incro on the mind. Saw this guy in a trainer battle yesterday. He was in the Skyreach Temple, apparently. I wonder if he's like a nighttime only spawn or something, that's why we didn't see him. Very interested in seeing what he's all about. Yeah, I'm not really missing any guys. Other than like a few evolutions. We'll see if we have the yellow Toypeta card. We'll... Or rather, at least if I only have one, I'm not giving it away. Toypeta is in like the 70s? 90s. We do in fact have all the Toypetas. We have multiple of the cat, but only one of the other two. We'll chill. We'll chill. I can't wait to meet you again, old man. Sorry I didn't have anything to commemorate this meeting. Yeah. Take care. Safe travels. Let's get moving. Head up to Voltar. Rip straight up to Paradine. The dream is we get to Paradine before my friend wakes up. That's the hardest ambition we'll set. We probably have like 3 hours, which is a pretty decent stream length. But we don't really know. I always feel bad when I got 2 viewers sitting around and I'm having a conversation during ads. I hope at least a couple of you are Nitro users. Just a couple of you would be all of you, but... I guess I also gotta make this good for the YouTube VOD watchers, because I intend my content to be very VOD watchable. My schedule's pretty psycho. It's hard for me to... I do wish that I don't think the way I do content is suitable. Hello, goodbye. I don't think the way I do content is suitable for making short-form videos, because I will make a reference all stream long. I'll make a reference hour 1, and then, like, call back to it in hour 4. So, like, the shit I do wouldn't make sense as, like, 30-minute episodes. Like, maybe if I cut out... Well, I definitely can't cut out the conversational bits with the chat, I mean. Y'all are the real stars of the show. Well, okay. It goes the game is the star of the show. And then chat's the funniest motherfucker in the room, and then I'm just here to, like, facilitate. Which is why I have a way better experience when we got a rollick in chat. Which, you know, probably makes these Sunday bonus streams a bad idea, but I really, really want to play this game. Finding out any little bit of free time to progress this game. I just want to get to the point where I can fucking make comps. And, ooh, okay. I don't have scans of your patrol mode. I didn't realize the ability form switches had their own scans, so this is great. Best news I've seen all month. Come on, puppy. You gotta be on the chase. We're gonna... Oh my god, everyone's weak to my surging spirit. You have a lot of other weaknesses in the team. We're gonna hit one of these dogs. Any of these worth picking up? Should I be considering this a pet adoption situation? Sorry, mate, we're running a kill shelter here. Bye-bye. I'll try to make it painless, but that really depends on... Holy shit! The greatest crit of all time? Holy. Okay, well, if you should resist everything I do... Here. Put the candle out. Making a little bit of a snuff film here. You know, because we're snuffing the candle, not because... I mean, I guess you could consider it the other definition. We did just murder that folk straight out. That was death, on-screen death for your amusement. I can't deny it. No, we need the typhoon. Can I have the typhoon, please? This is still... Yeah, no. This is the TP action. I should be able to use anyone. Okay, I should have to get the menu out of the way. The menu was blocking the part that I had to click. Apparently Weaphoon is one of the only 2 non-legendaries that people are talking about banning in the competitive space. I don't know what makes him that much stronger than all the other starters, because I'll have to compare their stats when I get all the forms. Maybe he's just like particularly well suited to a speedy special sweeper play, which seems to be the meta-dominant. Which I'm weirdly like happy about. I don't know why I have this bias, but I think special is just so much cooler than physical. I like to have a mix-up, don't get me wrong. I like to have a couple physical people, and this guy's fucking rad. But there's just like something to me about casting a spell that's cooler than swinging a claw. And we start talking about biting motherfuckers, though. That's where the competition begins. We all get the dog, get a turn, so we can activate pursuit mode. If even... I should lift all 3 alive, because he might not have the ability that activates pursuit mode. Okay, he does. It's crazy that this form has its own set of scans, so I guess like the weaknesses and everything changed too. The stat totals. Yeah, all of them changed weaknesses, but the boss ones definitely did. Although it's not like saying I'm getting any new information, so that's interesting. We'll have to check in the wiki after this fight. I know menu scrolling isn't like groundbreaking content, but discovery is, okay? Discovery's the name of the game. That's the point of a blind playthrough. Okay, bye puppy. I mean, I guess I can't really call this one a blind playthrough. I'm way too active in the dang Discord and way too willing to click spoilers. Well, like, I like to spoil myself so I can help people in there. A lot of people are in there asking questions. The knowledgeable people aren't always available. It's nice to be able to fill in knowledge gaps for people. This is not the right menu to access the AnaWiki. AnaWiki. Background. Expand. Must be... Oh, no, just his picture didn't appear. Fascinating. So does Pursuit Mode have, like, different stats? Special attack to 123, physical attack to 121. Interesting. I don't have the regular form research? Jesus fucking Christ, Alex. Although, I guess it's hard. I guess you have to get it all researched before he goes full hound, now that I think about it. So maybe it's actually harder to get that form. That's why whenever I scan that, because I had okay, I see. I always had the pursuit form scanned. It was actually the base form I was missing all along. That makes sense with... Okay. Because I was really confused that I didn't scan him after the arena. That didn't... I mean, like, it seemed like me, but it didn't seem like what I would intend to do, you know? It's definitely a mistake within the bounds of reason, don't get me wrong. Look at mistakes that don't stand. Okay. Looking around, everyone. Making sure that no one from the Discord's here, right? Okay, I'm gonna talk like a little bit of shit, like a tiny little bit of shit, just like a crumb of shit. I don't hold any ill will against this person. I just thought it was a funny interaction. I was in the competitive section of the Discord where people are talking about PvP stuff, and some guy that like everyone in there seemed to like respect and like default to and like ask a lot of questions. Posted like a build they were doing. And the build had, like, a pretty decent, like, stat spread, you know. They put most of their attacking stats, they did a little bit of defensive split, they had some HP and some agility to round it out. And in the agility, they put 100 stat points. And in the HP, they put 38. Stat points in this game only do things in multiples of 3. So I was like, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe it changed the higher levels, like, you know, maybe the scaling changes. My highest guy, I said was in the 70s, not even true, that was a lie, in the 60s. But it's not the case that you're wasting stat points this way. Like, if you're not putting everything in multiples of 3s, you're just wasting the points. Wouldn't it make sense to have 1 extra HP or 1 extra agility with just like a small adjustment in points? And instead of just being like, because then he confirmed, yes, the way you think it works is true. You only get stat points for every 3rd point. That is correct. But you see, I only do my builds kind of loose. You know, it's not like perfect for the current competitive meta. And like you want to do a certain spread in this order. You want to make sure your offensive stats and your defensive stats are a mix, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, okay, that's all very true what you're saying. Doesn't address at all my point. that ways is that way. Like, yeah, I'm not criticizing the way you spread your stats. I'm not criticizing like the decisions you made strategically. You just wasted a stat point with that spread. And like, sure, it's like a marginal difference at the level of stats. When people are in the hundreds of stats, the one difference is less than 1%. But also, like, you could break a speed tie with that difference. Dog, you could... I just felt it was a weird defense to run when I was pointing out just like a basic oversight. That's the Alchin shit talking corner. That's the most shit you'll ever hear me talk. I don't know if I got 3 scans off before I started attacking. Yeah, this guy was the only guy I attacked with. We're good. I was playing on autopilot like I usually do. But it actually worked out, unlike how it usually does. I hope I didn't grossly misrepresent a person. My little diatribe earlier. Maybe I should have went back and read the exact messages, but that seems obsessive. I don't know. Find it for yourself and see if I was fair. I'm going to assume any of the people unsubscribed to me or who aren't chatters are here from the animon community rather than from my community. That's why I especially shouldn't be talking shit. Hello, someone! Good morning, good morning. Or nobody, however you choose to identify on this platform. I mean, saying hi to nobody just feel mean. My brother made brownies. Yo, score. Listen. I only have to ask because my Canadian culture they're weeding those brownies? Or is it just a regular dining experience? These guys, have they always have those red on their bills and that little ball in their hand? Bro, I should be playing with their balls. Need my name for the joke, not realize you have a month to change them. Respiratory issues are not risky with weed. Fair, 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 fair. Well, I don't think that would matter with edibles, but I suppose the circulation changes could be a problem if you're already having a hard time getting enough oxygen. Ain't nothing wrong with regular brownies. I just, you know, I just always have to ask. When I'm at a party and there's brownies on the table, I have to stop and be like, is it safe to eat these if I have to drive later? Well, now that I got rid of that burdensome car, I'll never have to deny weed brownies again. Reason 453 why getting rid of my car was awesome. Yeah, the 3 reasons that it sucks are way worse than the reasons that it's good are good, but... Who are you? I can't say before an encounter, you just disappear anyway, but oh, you must be... You're that... We saw you in a newspaper, didn't we? You had like the... What the fuck is that called? The heartbeat monitor, but it's got like a fancier name. Metaglee. Well, I'm pretty gleeful to see you. Alright, let's get these scans out. Get these balls thrown. Oh yeah, let's test that information about the gorilla. Hold on. After we catch this thing, one thread at a time, one thread at a time. That everyone can follow 4 lines at the same time, Alex. And even you probably can't as well as you think you do. I love the little butt head. Kind of pulsating, they give it jiggle physics for no reason. They have that little cross-eye effect that a lot of people have, like the Lost, Lamp Gecko. That seems to be a really common design element. They seem to really like that. I wonder what it says. Maybe it's just like a common expression of like stars in the eyes for Felis types. What is the? I should know the emotional state of my monsters. What type is Lamp Gecko? He is Felis. Okay. This guy's horns. He kind of has it too, but he's also like too twitchy to really get a good look at his eyes. Can you like chill for a sec, bro? I want to look into your soul for a second. Do you mind? Okay, he's got like up bracket eyes, or I guess carrot symbol. You're emotionally neutral. You're happy. You kind of got the star eye going on. You're a little slitted at least. Yeah. Okay. That's just their like shorthand for sparkle in their eyes. And of course, it's not omnipresent, but. Okay, we got one of every type in the team. I don't really need you in here anymore. We don't have any reason to carry the demon type around. Surely, okay, at Paradine City, here's my prediction. Paradine City, we get Toxic. And then we go to that ice place and get Ice. And then at the end of this region's story, we pick up Data. So that's gonna leave Demon and Anomalous to be like post-game. Or like towards the final area. Chakra too. Interesting. So that's my theory. Is there anyone else here that I picked up off stream? No, I don't think so. Okay, interesting. They got data moves, but all their data moves are supportive. Heavy shield tries to get the most damage, also increases the ally's skill cost. Is that while the shield persists, or for one turn after it goes off? That could stand some testing. Check from type. It deletes all information on the target, removing all stat changes. Yo, we wiping the drives, bro. Scrub them. You are interesting. I am interested. Electric type. What's your hidden type? Probably data. Let's be honest here, but you know, electric data should be a more common combination than it seems to be. So, yeah. Wow. Very low stat total. Got an evolution though. 2-stage Metagly, able to float in the air by generating electromagnetic fields. Electric current runs along 2 curled yellow threads that extend from their ears, which they use to communicate with their own kind and heal allies in battle. You're cute. I am a little worried as to what you're gonna evolve into. But look, as long as the head tits don't migrate down into the chest, we can maintain plausible deniability with you. It's just, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to objectify your heaving brain. But it just, I don't know why they gave it that pulse, you know? Nothing good pulsates. Or everything good pulsates, however you choose to think of that. Now, why is this already activated? Why'd they give me an aura spot that was... Is it like... I don't know, the sound is just coming from my... What the hell am I looking at here? Okay, I can go out there. But this whole pocket just seems to be a dead end. Just a place to get jumped by crocs. Where in the world is the electric post for that? Most curious. Down here, mayhaps? I guess I got a map here that I could be checking. Interesting. There seems to be a whole area over here. Okay, I need to go up here to have access to it. Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna assume that's data. I'm reading an account from the Austrian Empire. It's fairly interesting. It's basically about how different social classes reacted to the big French Revolution and subsequent hat-losing competition. Is the hat-losing competition your flippant way of saying beheading? Or was there some real formalized cloth theft? Okay. I think an actual hat-losing competition should be... Well, the competition would be the right word, because, like, you know, if it's just a matter of choosing to lose it, a little too easy to win, you know, a little too pay to win. But I do like the idea of putting, like, a bunch of posh people into an arena and tasking them to steal their hats from each other. You know, like paintball. Once the hat leaves your head, you're out. I think we're on to something with that. It's fairly interesting, because the ruler time basically blamed the French elite for it wholesale. Okay, it was more like the personal characteristics of that guy. Because to me, it makes total sense to dump it all to a patsy. To choose someone to take the fall and just... Okay, let's test a thing that we meant to test. Let that ant chase us as much as it wants. Who was the leader at the time? And what about him made this seem out of character for him to you? Leopold basically thought that if the French elite didn't exploit people so much, the whole revolution thing would happen. But wouldn't happen, or still would happen? We got the chakra one here. So you need the agility training? Sure. Pretty sure this is agility training. They all are. I mean, doesn't that make total sense? If you don't oppress the people, they don't feel the need to rebel against you. It doesn't seem like a belief. That seems like a correct assessment. Alright, we're gonna see if that monkey, speaking of correct assessments, we'll see if we have the full research of that monkey after this. It'll take 10 minutes. It's currently 7:55 a.m. Someday, someone's going to be watching the VOD, they're going to look down, it's going to be exactly that time when I say that. I gotta believe in my heart. Because it's sure as hell ain't that time for anyone watching me now, unless I got the most random Brazilian viewer in the world. I don't think anyone in my little sliver of time zone's hanging out. So I went to pretty great effort to release some pressure and increase the tax on the nobles. See, now you got me interested and waiting on you to continue. Onions! Okay, I might have enough to make my... Whoa, 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 whoa. Looking through the eyes of a robot. Oh, is it like making a little... One of these little camera drones. Cute. Well, they went to great effort to keep some of the reforms, which already did that from the road before, and then almost went to abolish, but that's basically the same in the end. I don't know, I think... Fighting to maintain the status quo is a little bit different than, like, pioneering a new policy, but I get what you mean. In effect, his views were such that he was inclined to try and reduce exploitation. I just think it takes, like, a lot more courage to, like, make the decision to be like, okay, I'm gonna go strip people of these wealth and their power. Than to be like, I'm gonna maintain the same societal protections that have been in place from the guy before me. It's like a whole different level of personal risk, and, like, generates entirely different levels of resentment. Basically, Joseph II, older brother of Leopold, was a great reformator. And the policies he put into motion weren't finished when he died, so when Leopold II took the throne, he had the option of not going through with them. Okay. Okay, that makes total sense then. That's basically the same thing then, yeah. I mean, I guess he could use the excuse, he could, like, use his brother as a patsy. Dead people are notoriously useful. But... I also understand, you know, the brother not wanting to do that. To say, like, hey, I stand behind what he believed wholesale. I'm going to see it done on its own merit. Not just as his legacy. So, you know, it's even braver. He had the option for an out, and he didn't take it. No notes. Which, in a funny way, I think the revolution didn't happen. Leopold probably not have kept those policies. That kind of makes sense. Listen. I think the civilian populace needs to, like, remind rulers that they're scary every once in a while. You know, it keeps the policies more honest. It keeps the behavior in check. Powerful people need to know about the finding out part of the fuck around, find out formula. Oh man, we got through here really quick. Damn, look at us in Paradine City. Here I was talking like we might not make it this stream. Does that mean I didn't explore these areas enough? No, these are really short areas on hoverboard. This is where I would have got the hoverboard on this route. So we're going to start getting the hoverboard design maps going up here and down here. And I just couldn't access like half this zone. But I'm going to get... I mean, this has to be toxic, right? Look at this place. It's... Policy also to abolish label 2 kept was the serfdom, basically. Huh. Name and hometown? Trey, Iris Hamlet. Reason for visit? I'm a Lumen. I want to go to the Lumen Club. Hurry up. You have 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I don't get to, like, explore the town. No. 5 minutes? Hell yeah. I can go to some shops and stuff. I can hit up the... Oh, I can buy a card pack. Perfect. What can I do for you? Buy. 5 minutes? Easy. Clean. Yeah. Open it up, baby. Show me something big. Give me a monkey toy pets next time I see that guy. God damn it. I want to get the cat toy pet here, aren't I? Oh, foil Fumowl. And this must be my first regular. My other one must be a foil. It's like, why else would it say no? Okay. Excuse me, do you sell Trapigators? What in the world could your shop sell? Oh. Trappings, I see. The array of people, previously bound to land, could now move and start their own business. Hello, lady. What's going on? Want to know how the visa works? Sure. With the credit card or the... The tourist visa is valid for 24 hours and can be extended 3 times. If you're visiting on business, companies can apply for a special visa that's valid for longer. For Lumen, there's a fast track. They can stay until they've competed in the match. Huh. I guess this is the only town making things more convenient for me than it usually is, but man, it must suck to be a citizen here. This is a crazy level of... These guys are 150 each. I can't test with this. I can't. Okay, well actually, look. I'll just save before I do it. Animon. I need to find a move to level up. That uses the fur. It's gotta use the fur. I need the moves with the fur. The whole pack was looking at her. I just checked you. You might have some cool options here to level up. Special attacks, a lot of them. What about you? Damn. I thought you were gonna be like a special condition king. I guess you're level 1. I should chill for a sec. You got a lot of buff and debuff stuff. Yeah. Fur, 10. Boom. Level up. Okay. So if I press the buy max button, this should spend 1,500 because it needs to buy 10. I have 78141. So if this button works right, this should go down to 76641. And I spent my entire cash stack instead. So no matter what you have, clicking the buy max button buys the full 999 of them. And that is how I deleted my last cash stack. Because I did not make a save before at that time. It's a little bit... Little tiny bit inconvenient. Actually, hold on. Let's do some further math there, actually. What would 999 of those cost? At 150 each. Because even all my money there feels like a bit much. And, like, did I really have, like, exactly the amount there to... Oh my god, my camera open. I forgot. While I was on my walk to get my breakfast at McDonald's, I walked by an old convenience store that I worked at when I was like 17, and the place was gutted. They're ripping down the building. So 1,500. No, 100. I think. No, 150, okay. Times 9999. Okay, 149,000. I wasn't even close to being able to, holy. That seems like a bad feature. Not really much else to say about that. That's painful. I'm really sad to confirm that that's how that works. How's the news looking? Yeah, there was the guy I just catch whose name I can't possibly remember after seeing it once. Medically. A gleeful medic. I should be able to remember that. Welcome to Paradine City, where everyone has their place. And if you're a Lumen, this is the right place. Yeah, get me into the match. Of course, let me explain. You need a visa to get around the city. Ordinary citizens have to fill out paperwork, but Lumen have a special track to speed things up. You just need to fill out this form with your name and squadron. Okay, right, let's see. Oh, Trey from Iris, Hamlet. I knew you looked familiar. I've seen you on Toy Channel. You were amazing in Voltar City. Oh, we're Famous now. I was gonna say, would that change the way we were encountered in Mythos? But I suppose not. Since Mythos eschews technology, they wouldn't have television down there. Oh, sorry. I should be professional at work. Here's your visa. A representative of Edenheart will be here soon to show you around the city. Huh? I didn't ask for a... Edenheart? Trey, Edenheart's an industry leader in the energy sector. Please, please don't say no. Fine. Nerd. It was probably a nerd who built you, you know. 1 point to Alice. What's going on? You two in cahoots? Mo! You too? I love them all so much. You're fucking adorable. Trey, is it? Though, don't go think of Joseph like some philanthropist. Mostly to increase power of the Emperor and lessen the income of the nobility. That's making it easier to control. Just find you guys not exposed to the powerful elites for his benefit. You probably save the Austrian monarchy inadvertently. At least the Habsburg dynasty. I mean, I don't... Listen. It's usually practical to be a good person. If you're evil as hell, if you're smart, you're still gonna do all the things that seem kind. Because it's just safer that way. There's no reason to make unnecessary enemies in the world. Trey, is it? In the flesh? These two are Alice and Nada. They're traveling with me. Welcome to Paradine City. I'm Pitten, and I'll be at your disposal for a guided tour of the city. You should know that order and efficiency are key here. We at Edenheart want to make sure you're aware of the effort our citizens put into making this city work. And that you give them their utmost respect while you're in Paradine City. Well, no, he's a stickler for the rules, but he's a cute stickler. Oh, don't make a face. It's not a lesson in etiquette. It'll be fun, I promise. Can't wait. Yay. That's the spirit. First things first, follow me out of here and take the blue line to the residential district. Okay, interesting. When we were in the south, we were bumping up into Nada's world a lot, but now up here in the north, we're bumping into Alice's skill set. He's got like a person he's interested in every town. Or at least a technology. You need a visa to take the boat. Damn, you gonna charge me? It makes me think of the elite state exploring the world class more and more, slowly setting approaching the zenith of bearability. I think like 40 years ago, we would have been beyond the zenith of bearability. But I don't understand why. What do you want, sorry? I want a holographic card too, but Dad said it was a waste of money. I don't want to give away one of my holos, bro. Is there a way to check to see if I have doubles of holos? Man. Oh, you're way too cool. Okay, what's my lamest holo? They're all so fucking cool. Definitely not Ken Edge. He is family. I actually want to evolve one really, really, really bad. I should... Oh my god, what? How many fucking cards are there? There aren't even this many creatures in the game. What the hell are you talking about? K? Oh, are these lost? Is there like a lost version of every... Like a beta... People are capable of bringing loss over from the break, but if we get there, probably in our lifetimes. I mean, it is starting in some places. Like, there is a lot of unrest. It's just like... Most of us have things we'd rather be doing, you know? As long as, like, we're able to indulge in, like, our pastimes and our interests, I think people will put up with, like, infinite shit. But, like... The second it gets bad enough that we don't have our shit, our toys... Because of the pollution, I have breathing problems. I hope Eden goes on decontaminating this lagoon quickly. But I don't know, I guess we always found things, right? Before computers, it was drugs. Before drugs, it was sex. We can always find something we'd rather be doing than rebelling. Because it sucks. No, like... What do I mean by healthy and well-adjusted? I shouldn't use that terminology. Because at the end of the day, like, the reason there are sociopaths in humanity is that they were, like, necessary at certain points of our development. It can be a boon to have, like, cold, emotionless people, but the vast majority of people, and especially the vast majority of people that engage in, like, revolution, are people that fundamentally hate and feel disgusted by violence. You need a visa to take the boat. It's just like you push people to a point where the things they're seeing cause more pain. We're here on holiday, but our visa's only valid until tomorrow. According to them, that's more than sufficient time to see the city. The people that, like, really enjoy violence are, like, out in society just, like, hurting people for fun with no risk to themselves. If you're hitting someone who's more powerful than you, it's not for the love of the game. Oh. So this city's segmented into, like, fast travel districts. So I hit up these shops. I think I must have missed these two somehow. Oh, these like little menu order boards. We got the robots making our meals now, huh? We were able to live locked in a state where machine gun nests in the border aimed inwards. I mean, yeah. There are still people like living fulfilling lives and then lots of zones. I actually think that maybe now I shouldn't speculate on that. I just think that there is, like, a fundamental truth that, like, people with, like, a real, tangible problem tend to feel, like, more day-to-day satisfaction than people with, like, nebulous issues that they can't quite pin down. There's something nice about, like, knowing exactly why your life sucks. And maybe that's why we're so willing to tolerate. Ooh, frittata. Pretty simple recipe to get the defensive. This is a great luck recipe, too, actually. We could fucking pump that one out. So A+ shop, actually. None notes. I don't think you prepare food in Paradine City to save time. I think about it. I get to work in a minute. It's just like a uniting factor in your society to be like, for everyone to live in an area to be able to be like, man, fuck those guys who oppress us. Because then they're not infighting as much, you know? Then they're able to, like, come together. Once you don't have an external enemy, things get a little more fucky in your internal groups, in your internal spaces. And that's a big fundamental part is why things get as bad as they are, too, though. Because we start looking to make external enemies when we realize that. And then we get to the point where we're, like, dehumanizing people. Once you have, like, a person to other, it, like... It feels nice in some ways, but it also, like, encourages you to... Some of the propaganda would have Americans cause a famine here by dropping potato-eating bugs. I mean, like, I don't know if I don't believe it, though. I don't know if I don't... It's probably just baseless propaganda, but I don't know, man. I don't know. In the 50s, the U.S. Navy, like... We get this stuff from documents. Whenever they fucking, you know, declassify shit, some horror stories always come out. There was a naval operation called Operation Sea Spray, where they released, like, a bacterial infection. It was, like, an inert bacteria that wasn't supposed to be harmful to anyone, but then they, like, tested the population to see how many people got it, and ended up killing, like, 5 people out of the, like, thousands that infected just because they had compromised immune systems. Even this totally inert, meant to be safe, took people out. They were just willing to experiment in their own people. So, like, I really don't know. I never know when I'm gonna hear a thing and be like, well... Turns out there's objective evidence for that. We live in a fucked up world, man. It's probably a lie, but it makes sense that it's out there. The actual things that they do aren't any crazier than the fucking propaganda anymore. It's caused by the communist place to... Yeah, well... Okay, I'm glad there was a provable cause, but that's also very upsetting. Welcome to the soul of the city, our glorious residential district. You know, it makes sense to be talking about this stuff while we're in this, like, super structured tech utopia with the poison water in every direction and the nastiest strawberries you've ever seen. Blech, the water's all dirty. You should know, this city was built on floating islands. The lagoon is highly toxic. But Edenhart works to purify that water and turn this place to a green paradise it deserves to be. I read all about you and your groundbreaking patent. You separate the radioactive waste from the seabed and from the water. You put only clean water back in the lagoon. And the power is processed powered by the energy you get from the waste, effectively making it a full circle. Oh, we have a fan. Alice, isn't it? How old are you? 12, but I've studied a lot. I don't doubt it. You're still young, but who knows? Maybe there could be a place for you here in a few years. Do you really mean it? Actually, my uncle always said I should consider working in Paradine City when I grow up. Your uncle wanted you to spend your life in a radioactive lagoon? You wouldn't understand. Feel free to take a look around. When you're ready, follow me to the industrial district. Okay, it's helpful to have a guide, but I can't help a feeling that we're being, you know, chaperoned. That they're making sure that we're not a problem. I'm not saying it's a bad policy, it just makes me feel sticky, you know? I don't like being perceived. These speakers are used for weather warnings. Because of Elio's experiments, the weather is very unpredictable around here. Sorry, I don't like being perceived by someone with authority or power over me. Obviously, if I'm streaming, I like to be perceived at least a little bit. I'm just not good at hierarchical relationships. They're sticky. Aren't you too big to be going to school? Hey, wait a minute. You're Trey, the new captain of Iris Hamlet. I heard you saved Professor Cappen's life. Thank you for that. I promised myself I'd give you this if I ever met you. Oh, thank you. Oh, man. I wonder what would happen if you let Capon die at the start. That's interesting. A generic manual explaining how to best use certain skills increases the power of typeless skills. Boop. A minute. Ah, that's the 5th time this month! What's wrong? These damn turbines. We need to purify the air, but as I fix them, they keep jamming. Alez, you got an answer for this? The guy who built them was a real genius. Very odd, but he knows what he's doing when it comes to machines. Listen, could you go talk to him? I'd do it, but he lives in Arcelia City. He's called Som. Last I heard, he was living in a house a bit out of the way, behind the archives. Yeah, I'll go talk to Som, buddy, for you. That's no problem. But Som is probably not going to pay me. That's going to be all on you. It's probably a threatening vibe to whip a Holocan at someone, right? Probably shouldn't be my go-to goodbye. I'm shaking down the guy, though. Why is our lagoon so toxic? Even though it's purifying it, they still managed to find the cause. That usually means that they're the cause. Till they do, it's gonna be difficult to find a solution. What, they've been set up here for years, and they just didn't manage to find out where all this dang stuff was coming from. Sure, the water contains all the same chemicals used in their manufacturing division, but, well, I mean, those chemicals are found in nature. They could be coming from anywhere. I'm the founder and director. I have the key to the project. Thanks to the team, the game shines like a star. Okay, Star Key. You're still making it all about you, though. Do one thing at a time. Okay. No, like, elaboration on those words of wisdom? Go on. I do like how they, like, they don't let you continue for a sec. They really make you feel out the whole song. They make you present in that moment. Kick logic out and do the impossible. That's my philosophy. What's going on here? A big meeting of the minds? Oh, it's the game studio. Wait. That's cute. You ever heard of Urfeda? Creating battle systems is a blast. The best part? Taking out mana. Yeah, cause SP is so different from mana. I do like the smaller numbers, don't get me wrong, but... Nice to meet you, I'm Luca. I got a pretty interesting quest for you. You'd be better off talking to me. The other one just gives you boring fetch quests. But you didn't even give me a quest. Paradine City ain't so bad. Any self-respecting games have a poisonous swamp. Game? Never mind. Okay. That melody. I feel like I've heard it before. I thought it was someone about to be really extra, but no, it was just the person behind the music playing a tiny little sample for you. My cat's called Timmy, but I call him Giulio. Well, then he's called what you call him, friend. Design new animon. Don't look! You'll ruin the surprise. Sorry, I gave you a deep voice there, you know? I don't know, something about the fit. I'm designing new animon. Don't look, you'll ruin the surprise. Parkour! Yeah, every game needs parkour, you're so right. Alright. It's nice to see a glimpse into your head, great developers. Is that the whole team? Is that the whole size behind this game? Pretty impressive, if so. Even with the bugs and annoying little features, this is a really solid for, you know, a studio this size for the game that just came out. The patch cycle's been very quick, impressive. It's a little more bug fixing, a little bit more quality of life. It's going to be a great game. Passion is there. I mean, they clearly were proud of themselves that they were willing to put themselves in the game like that, you know? It's pretty much signing your name on a movie or... I bought this vacuum cleaner, but it doesn't work. I think I can fix it. Yeah, go ahead. That's it. Wow, it works. Thanks so much. Take this. A bin and a pole. I just got a bin off the street. And I should be the one giving you a pole. Anyway, later. Oh. Sorry, I was gonna steal your belongings. I didn't think your reward was enough. I'm taking just a little bit of extra payment off the top. You know how it be. One of my friends lost his job recently. They took his visa away. This doesn't happen to me too. What? Are you worried about losing your job, or did you lose your job? It could happen to you. Not to me though, I'm someone important in the world. Goodbye. Alright, let's check out the industrial district. Oh, this is the bloody tram. Ain't it? I guess the boat. You're running rails over this thing. Oh my god, I've played too much Stalker. I keep trying to hit P to get the map. And tomorrow I'm going to be trying to hit M to get the map, because I played this today. Maybe I should just become a one game at a time streamer. I like my variety, but damn. It's embarrassing to funnel the menus on episode 9. I gotta at least defend like a little bit of my self-respect. And you might be asking yourself, what self-respect, you're a streamer? And then like, touche, but at least let me pretend. Oh, I see. So I've been to the landing, I've been to the central, now we go to the industrial. I feel like we're probably super unwelcome there. There's a bunch of... Ooh, got some pipe, yeah. Different kind of pipe than the other lady gave us, that's good. I think the bins were identical. Oh, I wonder if I put one of the bins in my Anna space, if I can use them as recycling anywhere. The industrial district is the heart of the engine. The industrial district is the engine of all of Paradine City. At Heat and Heart, we produce an enormous amount of energy. Much more than we need to continue our daily operations. The surplus is directed to this factory, to the production of billiards. Oh, so this toxic waste is the byprocess of bilia production? Okay, well, can't say anything about that. You're doing good work out here, people. You're doing a great job cleaning up. The fact that it's not spreading to overtake the whole ocean? Oh, you mean it doubled in size over the last 2 years? Okay, well, the fact that it's spreading at such a slow rate, worth it, worth it. I get my balls, and you get your profits. It's a win-win-win situation. Thanks to the middleman of the Ari, these bilios reach the lumen of, southern Talia. We're proud that our products may be appreciated even by people from a culture that's so antiquated. Another mark of Paradine City's excellence. Attention! Rain incoming. Get your umbrellas. Oh, acid rain? Oh, where did that come from? It was sunny a second ago. Helio must be working on another one of his experiments. Elio? You mean that Elio? The person who wrote the essay on the link between Anavis and Alpha Waves? That's the one. Other than being Paradine City's Lumen Captain, Elio is also a brilliant scientist and, of course, a researcher at Edenheart. Is he here now? Can we meet him? Unfortunately, I don't think that'll be possible. He's always very busy. Oh. But maybe we could make an exception. Really? I can't promise anything. Let me just make a call. In the meantime, follow me to the farming district. Aw, but I ain't gonna spend any time in industrial at all. I wanted to, like, tour a factory, you know? See how the workers live. Live it up with the workers, but these guys know how to party. Different types of bilia are on display. A 20:1 scale model of a bilia. This is the only museum I've said that's scaled up an object instead of scaling down something big. Different types of bilia are on display. Wow! A 20:1 scale model of a bilia. What can I do for you? Let me guess, you sell bilias? Not even a discount compared to outside? Actually, it's probably a huge discount. Maybe not. I think these were always 150, but these feel cheaper for me for some reason. These are all the same, though. Any I don't have. I don't have a Mestis Bowl. Damn, that's the only one I'm missing. I'm not spending the money, though. I'm broke. I need to buy a bunch of memo stones. I need to buy a bunch. We don't even know where they are yet. I need to buy a bunch of Anivaz X. If I could source some diamonds. I don't know if you could buy those or if that's something you gotta. You know how we built all this? With hard work. Slackers have no place in Paradine City. And what a paradise you built with that policy. We're saying that every society needs their lazy genius. Strawberry berries. Thank you. A further poll. Man, the poll in this town is so diverse. You could have a new poll every day here. Hell, 2 new polls a day. Why the hell not? I just got 3 in one day. And, you know, that's probably unsustainable, but 2? Okay. This is the Minecraft but IRL district. I hope that it's probably going to be all, like, indoor hydroponics, huh? I can't imagine they're, like, free-growing crops out in this weather with the fucking sea spray. We've arrived. Welcome to the farming district. Do you water the plants with this stuff? Blah. Oh no, not at all. We You use purified water from Edenheart, and it's all managed by an automated system powered by excess energy from the purification process. Any more and you're gonna steal my job. Oh, sorry. No, don't be. I'm glad you're such a young and talented fan. Thank you, sir. Well, our tour is almost over. But first, as promised, we have a special guest with us. Sink? Where's Elio? I'm afraid the captain's rather busy at the moment. He sent me in his place. After all, he's the brains of the squadron. While I... Ahem! Anyway, Elio sends his regards and says he's proud to have another little fan. Another. He still thinks of me as a kid. Sink! Pull yourself together. You'll have to excuse him. The weather really affects Sink when it rains. But don't underestimate him. He's the vice captain of Paradine City. The captain thought he'd be able to withstand the weather. I can't even do that right. Don't say that. You're one of the youngest scientists we have on board. You should be proud of your accomplishments. When an Italian says he sends his regards, it's time to get armed. Lucky me, I'm always armed. Phew. And dangerous. Announcement. The rain will stop shortly. Oh. Huh? Already? It only started a minute ago? In Paradine City, we artificially control the weather. That way, we can ensure our crops grow perfectly. Actually, now that the sun's back out, I'm sure Sink will be happy to explain in detail how. Sink? What's that cloud? Another failure. Just like me. Well, I'd say that's all we have time for here. I'm sorry you weren't able to meet Elio. As you can imagine, we all work very hard here at Edenheart. Follow me to the Central District, our final stop. Sink, thank you for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Like it could get better. Haha. Bummer. He's literally got a cloud hanging over him all time, bro. He went from his seasonal depression to all-time depression. Poor Sink. In a sink and swim environment like this, he really only had the one choice. But... Okay. No. All doors should be open to me. Okay, I gotta go all the way around the back, check out this side, then we got this stuff over here. Humans and animon have learned to live together. That doesn't mean everything's all sunshine and lollipops. Just like people, good animon and violent animon exist. If you get far enough away from civilization, you can find the latter. Hell man, even in the middle of Iris Hamlet, that's what I meant by away from civilization. Oh. I thought you meant, like, you know, off Italia completely, but... I guess you're just a dickhead. One here. Sir? The lagoon is known for its toxicity. Swab produce is very popular. But it's good, I'm telling you. Why don't you try some? I am not eating that strawberry. Absolutely not. I might feed it to my animon, though. So I'll tell you what kind of sickness they seem to get from it. So I have no doubt they're gonna get sick. Well, like, how else do you get their agility up, you know? They got 5 pounds to lose, and they're not gonna eat less. No? Only option? He said Central District, right? We're not going to the stadium as a part of this tour. Oh, it's actually a really pretty scene. See, even these urban environments can have a little bit of natural beauty if you're... I'm proud to show you Aidenheart in all its glory. The residential district of the Soul City, and this is without doubt its heart. This is where the magic happens. We draw water from the lagoon to purify it, and... President, it's a pleasure to see you. This is Cornelius, the president of Edenheart. Sir, I'm a big fan. I've read everything about Edenheart. I've always dreamed of working with you. I hate kids. Out of my way. This is a place of work, not a museum. Hey, how dare you? I'm sure the president's been tired and stressed out from work. Who are you? I'm Pitten, sir. I've been working at Edenheart for almost 10 years. 10 years? Giving guided tours? Some nerve. Alice, are you okay? I'm mortified by what happened. This marks the end of our guided tour. You're free to go. Come on, let's go. We have to register for the match. Oh, that won't be necessary. Your registration was done automatically with your visa application. The match will take place tomorrow. To get to the arena, you can take the boat. Wow, you weren't lying when you said efficiency is important here. Alright. Should we go rest then? Wait, no bullshit side quest for the match. I don't trust it. Something's gonna happen in the night. Thanks for the tour. It was fun. Yeah. Thanks, Pitten. It was my pleasure. Good luck for tomorrow. Okay, so my theory for the plot line. That guy, Cornelius, is gonna fire Pitten because he's gonna be like, he's been here for 10 years and he hasn't become important enough in the company and do something other than guided tours. He's gonna get fired. It's gonna turn out that Pitten was actually like a core part of keeping the company running. And then everything's gonna fall apart because Pitten got fired. And we're gonna reveal in the process that that guy's irresponsibility is what caused the poison waste. And then, I don't know. These are all transitions. Okay, I see. So this district kind of splits off into all the other ones. It's like the spoke of a wheel going out to all the other. So on my big main world map, I am currently here. This is the industrial district. This is the residential district. This is the arena. And then this is the other one that I don't currently remember. Oh. Wait, where's the landing then? I guess it's like landing central district. Okay, I've been into all the spokes now, I think. Gotten all them pickups. We're just gonna do one other rotation here to be extra double plus sure. I still vividly remember that one quest in Witcher 3, you have to get a paper from a bank. Witcher 3 was so out there with the quest. It could really be fucking anything in that game. There was no point in expectations. Farming district's one with all the windmills down there. We'll check out the stadium. I don't know if I did the paper from the bank quest, but I did the quest where you find the talking bush. That one was fucking fantastic. I didn't finish The Witcher 3. I missed the Geralt Yennefer genie quest, and when I found out, I got real mad and rage quit. I was probably like 60 hours into the game. And that was before Blood and Wine came out, so... Access to the arena is not permitted without authorization. It just be able to, like, because I went to an area that the game was encouraging me to go to, I lost out on a quest that feels like is really important to resolving the emotional character arc of the characters, you know? It's really fucky to make that so eminently missable. Like my first power holo card. Way to spoil it, achievement. It's gonna be this one, right? So... Oh? I feel like I missed an animation by, like... I just wanted to reveal the regular thing before I... I read somewhere that the English translation has issues. Interesting. I've actually been interested in a long time for checking out the Witcher books. I just don't, like, read as much these days as I used to. There was a period in my life where all I did was read. But now I'm either at work, asleep, streaming, or hanging out with friends. There's not really much room left in life to, like, sit down and power through a... But, you know what? I do read a lot of, like, web novels and stuff, so I could make the time. That's a poor excuse. Slip it in instead of some manga sometime. Ooh, I can get PDFs on my phone to read on the bus. I'm designing a new type of life raft. Not easy. The acidic water in the lake dissolves traditional models. What kind of issues? I guess I'll have to check it out sometime. I'll have to... I expect you to remember all the details from a thing you read. I left my lunch at home. You have anything to eat? You're asking for an awfully specific food for someone who's desperate for some lunch, lady. Fucking... okay. Grumble! I'm sorry I didn't have the exact things you wanted for lunch. Well, I'm sorry, is fucking... 3-week-old pasta not good enough for you? You don't want some polpo inomita that's rotten? This stuff's gotta be fresh. My frittata de patata? That's a fine-ass lunch. But no, I'm sorry I didn't have your ice bowl full of crystalline fruit. My bad. I did have the drink you wanted, but whatever. Oh, hell yeah. Are you designing bumper cars that work on ice? I'm designing emergency vehicles for use in the event of a frost. Way less interesting. The climate here is mild, but with animon involved, you never know. Now, even worse, I'm not gonna eat it in front of her, I'm gonna feed it to my dog in front of her. Anyway, they need to play with the bumper cars. What, you jealous? This guy right here is gonna swallow up like 6 of them right in front of her. Not even for the stats, for the spite. Oh shit. No, I'm not ready. The elevator was like a magnet, man. It pulled me in. Whoa. This is clearly not where we're gonna fight the battle with all these computers here, so what the hell's the point of this part of the stadium? These floating islands are more fragile than they seem. We have to constantly monitor the weather conditions. One mistake will put a lot of people's lives at risk. You know, Skyreach Isle just does it on its own, though. Skyreach Isle just got that aura to it. You fight and scramble to create only a fraction of what nature accomplishes. But you know what? I'm pure machine and I accomplish more than any of y'all, so... You're the new recruit? Don't worry, the work is simple enough. Just to get on the boat, make sure the animon from the lagoon, no other civilians on board. You don't get seasick, right? Well, actually, I do, horribly so. We might need to find a different tire. I'm monitoring the data coming from Area 19. Down there, we built little houses for the medically in the area. We take protecting the ecosystem very seriously here in Paradine City. Okay. I guess we make homes for, like, bats and stuff here. I was gonna say it's probably not good policy to directly interfere with nature like that, but you know what? If it's providing shelter, that's the least we can do. Considering all the ecosystems of natural shelter we destroy, it's only fair that we put some back. Oh, the arena's here in the middle. Actually, the arena's not permitted with authorization. Yeah. I'll be authorized tomorrow. Or knowing this game the day after a big disaster. You can tell that we're supposed to have the hoverboard in this town. Where do you want to go? The landing, I guess? Wow, this part is grim. Things are always bad before I arrive. This is a student account, but it's a bit older. It's about when the war with France actually started in 1897. Some 200 prog students are to join a voluntary unit by their professor. Yikes. Right, if in theory we're fighting the match tomorrow. I think having all level 60s isn't a problem at this point. We're gonna swap something in for these two for now. We do keep the shark, though. I mean, look at him. Sure, let's bring Flanco back. Someday you'll be back in the team, brother, but the day's not today. You're interesting. Have I ever done your moves out? Yes. Damn, that's a wide coverage. Ancient and Demon, huh? Wow. Hold on, we gotta upgrade this. This is clearly upgradable. It would be all my ice. Is it worth it? Kinda. No. Someday we're going to get a lost version of you, so we're not going to invest in you. Although I wonder if I fuse someone who I've, like, invested in, will those fusions pass on to the... Who just died in the way because it was fucking January and it was negative 20 degrees in the mountains. Easy. No training, no real equipment, or even good marching boots. Forced to march for some 10 days without stop. Oh my god. So, like, what, like, 2 students survived to leave accounts behind? I can't put those investments into you and then not use you, so I guess... swap you out with you. It's only for this fight anyway. It's not like we're taking you on the map. We could run real GOGs. Maybe for the boss we'll run the fucking ultimate GOGs. Nah. Variety's more fun. Let's try this out. Remember, Austria's scientific troops, they got nothing out of it? Wait. Okay, 2 died on the way because it was fucking January. Like That seems like a only 1% dying in those conditions actually is like really impressive though. Like I think if I led 200 people to march out in the January snow, I'm pretty sure 5 would die, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if 50 died depending on just how bad the weather was. Especially in the mountains. Where you're exposed to the wind, eating winter's cold. I don't know. I'm kind of impressed with the guiding, that's all. Sucks that 2 of them died for literally nothing. Trey, welcome back. Have you finished the guided tour? While you were away, I checked on your progress. Looks like you've already won 6 matches so far. Makes it even more absurd as the students are mostly from law school in Prague. I mean, at least they weren't the STEM guys going, though, right? Like, can you imagine? For the most deserving Lumen, the Ari offers a small gift. Here you go. Congratulations. Instead of a hoverboard, I get. This is where I would have got my hoverboard, and instead I get a lost abilia. Yeah, get a room. With you. My biggest fan. I'm getting pretty popular, but like, when did the groupies start, you know? That's what I've been waiting for. Of course, the room for Lumen on the first floor is to your left. Hope you have a good night's sleep. Hey, Alice. I know that guy was rude, but don't let it get you down. I've always admired Paradine City. The president. Ugh. Listen up, because I'm only going to say it once. You're too smart and talented to let that idiot upset you. You don't need anyone's approval to be who you are. Yeah, Trey's right. You can make your own company. It'll be a trillion times better than theirs. Thanks, guys. Anyway, why don't you come watch the match tomorrow? Trey, you know... Come on, we've dealt with a ton of animons since we left. What are you afraid of? Besides, isn't the captain some great scientist? It'll be a chance to have a chat with him. Okay. Yes, it'll be fun, I promise. See, it's decided. See you tomorrow. Trey's a neutral type. Nadia's a Felis type. Alice is the sadness type. Our party's missing an angry type and a Horns type. You know, to really round us out. What do you think? It's not my decision. So maybe Trey's an anger type. Blanco is the neutral type. And Kapan is secretly the Horns. I want your opinion. Consider another step in your training. All the Lumen depend on these industries for supplies. So you're saying we try it? Come on, be more decisive. Are we trying it or not? The next day. Wait, we're just going to the match? That can't be right. What do you mean we're just going to the match? No. That's not how this shit works. Hey, Pitten. Did you come to wish me luck for the match? Huh? Oh. Hi, Trey. No, I was just leaving. For good. Huh? What happened? The president. To save money, he decided to cut some more jobs. He says any AI in the market could do my job. Hey, that's not true. Not as right. You even went above and beyond so we could meet Sync. Hey, I couldn't do that. Mo. I am a clanker piece of shit. I definitely couldn't do that. Even Mocha agrees. Huh. Ironic. I didn't choose. I was fired. If you don't have a job, you can't stay here. But... I'm only part, yo, okay? I don't even know which side of my family it's on. I probably got a human brain somewhere in here. Don't give up so easily. You have to fight for what's right. Really? Yeah. Maybe you're right. Thanks, guys. You fight in the match. I'm going to fight Edenheart. Good luck. We hope we just didn't inspire that guy to make a fool out of himself. Or to, like, do a bombing or something. Hitton was always at the edge of doing a terrorist attack, and we gave him the permission he finally needed. Where do you want to go? To the stadium, where I belong? Where the glory of the crowd washes over me? This seems like a really quick chapter so far. I'm waiting for the complication. Maybe a fraction of a person. Like 3/5 of a person, maybe. Hey, it's still majority human being, okay? You know, once you're like 20% human, I consider you a full. If you're just a brain in a jar, you're still a person to me. Trey from Iris Hamlet, right? You want to start the match? Duh. Please, this way. Nah, I showed up here just to look at the place. Good luck, Trey. I'll be cheering you on from the stands. This way, Alice. You know what was the 3/5 compromise? Not off the top of my head, nope. Alright, but before I read this line, let's check. Fifth compromise. A 1987 United States Constitutional Convention. It determined that 3/5 of the state's enslaved population would be counting for determining both taxation and representation in the House of Representatives. Huh. So each person got 60% of a vote? What? Okay, it was for the states. If the states wanted to have a slave, they'd be giving up some of their electoral power. Interesting. That's, You shouldn't just tax crimes against humanity. It's not a good compromise. Yeah. Oh, God. Welcome, spectators and participants. I'm Veneer, and I'll be hosting your match sponsored by Edenheart. Hurry up and take your seats, because we're on a tight time. So without further ado, Trey from Iris Hamlet. You surely heard about him. The captain who single-handedly leads his team to victory. We're actually just straight up starting with the match. And Elio, the prodigy from Paradine City. So they wanted the population that they had indentured, who didn't get a vote anyway, to count towards their total electoral power. They were already getting all their work done for free. They were already allowed to keep and own human beings, and they wanted to reach for more. That's crazy. Human greed is always unending. That's... Are you in position? Good. Ready. Go! And I bet they were pissed off about that. I bet they were like, oh, we had to compromise, when they got about 3/5 more than they should have got. I was right. In the middle of an important experiment. I'd stop everything to run here. Oh, they got the gator as their symbol. Snap trap attack. Sorry, why is Florida in the north? Can you explain that bit to me? Alright, we'll give this guy a beamer. I mean, he's already got a pretty bad one right there. You can see it in the portrait up there. Is my mouse cursor visible on screen? Okay, it is. I never know if when I'm, like, waving my cursor at something, if that's perceived by the... all you are weak to ground, huh? I mean, I want to kill the funny symbol playing monkey last. Look at him. I mean, I guess those are just his hands. Why are his fingers, like, limp like that? They're, like, full-on past a bend. Probably should check their other weaknesses before just locking in on that one. I guess we got lots of Geo here, though. I mean, I think Obsidian Edge should be able to hit super effective on anyone. Look at this man. I got two that work on the monkey. This one gets stabbed, though. It is like a dark irony. It is like, oh, they're a person now, huh? Good. Now I can get back to my work. You say as you go and join the... Attention! Rain incoming. Get your umbrellas. Oh, that's strange. There wasn't any rain in the forecast for today. We remind our spectators that Edenhart provides umbrellas and raincoats by the exit. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yes, as I was saying, Trey has won the first bat. Attention. Again? Heavy storms incoming. We suggest you remain indoors. Nothing to worry about. Spectators may remain here until the end of the storm. Anyway, Trey has won the first bat. Attention. Will you knock it off? I'm trying to work here. Code Red. Strong typhoon detected. Citizens are invited to... Attention. Code Purple. Strong. Attention. Code Black. Incoming hurricane detected. Citizens are... Run. Everybody run. What are you all just standing here for? Pretty clear indication of what's going on. Should we be worried? Yeah, you should be running. Citizens, stay calm. The Lumen are take care of it. I'm sure the... Everybody listen up. Everyone has to stay in their seats and not move. Don't be a hero. Let us Lumen take care of it. Sir, it's weather. Yeah, he's right. Let's trust the Lumen. Elio will fix everything, as always. Squadron, come here. Hey, I just showed that I was strong as fuck. Why not ask for my help? I just beat one of your guys, no problem. If I stay on my hoverboard, I can't be affected by the tremors, see? Oh, they kicked me off, motherfucker. Fine, I didn't want to scoot around in style anyway. Damn, I'm not allowed to now? It didn't, like, break my hoverboard forever, did it? It's probably just a no hoverboard allowed map. It's indoors, it's fine. No hoverboarding indoors is probably a good rule. Lame, though. It doesn't even scuff the floors or nothing. Not locked. 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 Curse you. Is a man not allowed to explore? I think I've been to all those rooms already, but still. Oh, this is like the situation room. Ghetto, your official photographer. Do a head count and make sure everyone's smiling. I want to see the sun shining in here. Right away. Portica, you'll be our DJ. Go check the generator and make sure the music doesn't stop. Excuse me? This is code words, right? Nitro, you're our star chef. Go pass out the meals and make sure they're hot. Consider it done. Sync, I'm counting on you to rescue everyone outside. I'll do what I can to slow the hurricane, but I can't stop it. So be quick. Sync, are you listening to me? What's the use? You heard the alarm. We're all dead. Pull yourself together, Sink. Don't let the weather get to you. Remember what I taught you. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and think of the sun. Hey, aren't you forgetting someone? What, you want to join the party? Wouldn't it be a waste to leave someone like me on the sidelines? Okay. You have a hollowboard, right? It could be useful. In bad weather, the transport lines often go down. Okay, let's divide up the tasks. You search for civilians, and Sync will make sure they get to safety. You have an LMD, right? We'll keep in contact through that. As long as the bad weather doesn't knock out communications. We can take care of that, can't we, Mocha? Ma! Mocha's a satellite transmitter. We can reroute communications through him. I'll get right on it. Hey, that's complex stuff. Are you sure you can do it? If anyone can do it, it's him. Good, it's all settled then. Good luck, Squadron. Damn, he just busted right into that computer. Decisive, doesn't give a fuck. This kid knows what his skills are, and he's willing to show them. I'm there. Good. We don't have a clear number on the missing people, so you have to get moving. Make it quick. I'm slowing the hurricane down, but I can't stop it completely. Don't even know how you're doing that much, so hey. Wait, civilians. That was a Lumen back there. We're fine. Oxygol running in the streets. Not in my watch. Wait, is this like a whole new area? No, we're in the industrial district. Interesting. I remember that gate being there, that doesn't mean it wasn't. Hey man, you gotta get out of here. Help! It's alright, you're safe now. Head to the dock, we're rounding everyone up there. Okay, thank you. Oh my god, letting him come into me during the cutscene. Come on. This guy's not even worth my time. His light don't shine half as brilliant as mine. I'm a 3,000 watt halogen lamp. He's a candle flickering in the dark. We're not the same. No, this guy's got me covered, though. Wait. So when we went there, it was called like farming Paradine, but in the quest text it's called rural. That must have been, they must have changed it at some point during the translation process. I bet like rural implies farming in the Italian language. What about you? What are you doing here? The storm caught us off guard. We didn't know where to go. Run to the dock. Sync will take you to safety. Okay. No, I have to go back to the... That makes sense. The lines are down. Alright, Sync, job done. Residential district. Rural means countryside in Latin, so I expect so. I just don't think that farming and rural should necessarily... Because we do a lot of, like, indoor hydroponic stuff now in business parks near urban areas, you know? And there's lots of rural places that actually make most of their money through, like, tourism or fisheries or resource extraction. So it feels weird to, like, intrinsically tie the two. Hey, what are you still doing here? I can't stop. I'm really close to being Employee of the Month. You're really close to getting yourself killed if you don't go to the dock. Ugh, fine. If I don't win, I'm blaming you. Yeah, and if you live, you're gonna blame me? No, because people only remember negative interactions. What about you? What are you doing here? The storm caught us off guard. We didn't know where to go. Run to the docks. Sink will take you to safety. Okay. Well, Vuris, but the route is there. How is that particular accent over the U pronounced? Ruries? 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 Marine bollard. It elongate. Okay, so Ruries. Is it kind of like the Japanese, like, bar over, where you just, like, put, like, the ooh? Or is it just, like, extend the specific ooh? Like, is it, like, Uri or Ruri? Okay. Help! It's alright, you're safe now. Head to the dock. Everyone's up there. Okay, thank you. Alright. That's the residential cleared. I have to say, this storm doesn't seem that bad, though. Everyone's freaking out. I think this whole place to be flipped, or at least, like, toxic spray just everywhere. So, Ruri. Doing saving out there. Alright, to the rural district. Quick little bash of the box. And up we go up to the top. Oh, we gotta do the whole wrap around of the building from this side. Okay, at least I'll remember easy how to get back. What about you? What are you doing here? The storm caught us off guard. We didn't know where to go. Run to the dock. Sink will take you to safety. Okay. I'm just wanting it all, sure. I'm not sure if it's faster than running, but it's a hell of a lot more satisfying. But sometimes you gotta cull the local toxicol population. Oh, yo, look at all those free strawberries. They must not be ripe. Else I'd be mad looting. You guys saw my line with the ball getting ready to go. You baller to be held back by the likes of these. God, having the full party of 60s is pretty crazy for stuff like this. I think if I had one of the 50s in the party, this wouldn't insta-kill the 4 groups. They must be hiding, like, under this structure or something. No? Where in the world could they be? Oh, we got a survivor. Not long for this world, but give him some of the vortex. I fucking got you. Oh, okay. I did, actually. We'll carry on, then. I really like this guy's Lost. I want to get one so bad. They get a lot more spikes, they become a paler blue and a brighter gold. It's so incredibly my aesthetic. Probably, I mean, I guess his first form would be one of the hardest loss to get. He wouldn't be so bad. Down here, maybe? No, I've definitely been down here already. Oh, hello. I suppose I have not been down here already. Once that got a Discord note, if I should check. Okay, it's just from the LumenTale Discord. Hey, what are you still doing here? I can't stop. I'm really close to being Employee of the Month. You're really close to getting yourself killed if you don't go to the dock. You're the second person who said that. You can't both win, obviously. Maybe I'll recommend you get Co. Ah, well, it's always so fun reading about ethnic conflict in your country. It always ends so well. In your as in the readers, or your as in mine? Because I don't think any country has a good history, but Canada definitely doesn't. Hello? Can you hear me? I don't think there's anyone else left in here. Same here. Good. Now go, before the hurricane gets here. Copy. Wait. Nada, what is it? I don't know how to explain it, but I get the feeling the storm's growing. And what do you know about that, girlie? I hear something coming from the big building in the middle. I don't know what it is, but I think it's connected. Yeah, I very much doubt there's a country with a clean history. True that. Copy. I'll take a look. Absolutely not. The hurricane will be here in a few minutes. It'll take more than a few raindrops to scare me. See you at the arena. You'll never make it in time. Just watch me. Alright, Nada, where are we heading? Nada but victory! Oh, shit. We're breaking right into the heart of this place, huh? Let's go talk to the man responsible. I just hope it's not Pitten. Everything's caved in. Hello? Anyone there? Hey, you! Don't just stand there! You're a Lumen, right? Stop him! Who are you? Oh no, Pitten, what did you do? I know I told you to fight, but like... with lawfare and words and convictions, not with... Hey, Trey. Pitten, what are you doing here? I'm fighting, Trey. Like you told me to. Fighting for what's right. That lunatic wants to destroy everything! The president wanted to fire me. I was an unnecessary cost. He wanted to replace me with AI. I tried to convince him he wasn't right, but he didn't want to listen to me. Don't tell me you caused this whole mess. I studied for years to get a job here. After 10 years of hard work, they wanted to replace me with a robot? Not even a chance! But then I thought, why stop at just my job? If I can't work at Edenheart, no one will. He's crazy. We have to stop him. I had to keep a lot of secrets working here. Things no one outside of Edenheart could know. For example... Don't say another word! You signed an NDA! Edenheart isn't really cleaning up this lagoon. Just the opposites. They're the ones who polluted the lagoon. At the bottom of the lagoon lies an extremely rare animon. Nuclear heart. Keep your mouth shut, you criminal! Edenheart is using it to produce energy. The process generates radioactive waste that Edenheart dumps at the bottom of the lagoon. I'll ruin you! I'll ruin you so bad your grandkids will have to work for me to repay your debt! I don't think an NDA covers criminal behavior, but Nuclear has been a prisoner all these years. But now it's free. Oh, that don't seem like a good thing. At this rate, it's gonna sink the whole city. It's useless trying to convince him. He's crazy. Listen to me. You have to weaken the animon. That way we can contain it again. It's the only way. Do it and I'll reward you. Should I trust him? I don't have time to think about it. What are you going to do, Trey? You can't stop it. Nuclear Heart's invincible. Something I already have experience in, then. Oh, nasty. Do we gotta scan all you things? Okay, no, you're all quote-unquote nuclear heart. Interesting. I'm gonna scan each one individually and see if they can give progress towards the same creature. Lord can have a setup turn. Okay, now it's your turn for the scan. He's got a little nucleus in his little nuclear heart. Oh, they all do. They're like cells made out of toxic waste. Interesting. Nuclea and heart. They're also nuclear. Okay, no, they all counted as separate creatures. Shit. Oh, we resisting. Never the sex as an ethnicity went from the cycle of oppressed to oppressor pretty much at least once a century. From the early writings of Prague, the center of the slave trade, to pogroms against Jews in Romania, to being under the boots of Germany or Moscow. Shit, so maybe we gotta scan all these things then? I know these guys are gonna have their own, like, full entries in the deck, so maybe I shouldn't be going this hard into it, but... Here, let's try and get myself some free turns. Okay, that was pretty mid. More depressingly, we want to oppress a minority in the Empire. They don't stop from oppressing other minorities in our kingdom. Well, everyone wants someone under them to kick. Sir, I just killed you. What do you mean? Okay, Candace's gonna have to take a healing turn soon. Okay, for these babies, let's just stop at 2 scans. Surely they can't have full... Oh no! Weapon! Alright, Florenko, it's been a minute since I've seen you in the field. Let's see how you fit. Pretty good, pretty good. Scan this thing. Stacking strike's fun, but we gotta keep things motoring. We haven't even scanned the real hurt yet. Won't let me snooze the ads. Curses. I wonder why. I see a lot of people assigning morality to the oppressed, as if being oppressed gives the moral high ground. I'm going to say has no precedent in history. It definitely doesn't automatically give you the moral high ground. You can be an oppressed person and be a monster. However, I will say that it does give, like, a certain level of justification to some acts. As long as it's stuff, like, directed towards your oppressor and not a fellow oppressed. Or as long as it's something that you do in, like, the bare necessity of your survival. Like, a millionaire stealing from a store is less defendable than a person living to paycheck stealing from a Walmart. But, like, yes, they have the same capability to, like, oppress and do great evil and engage in tyranny. I shall not deny that. Hell yeah, pound into that thing. Most people just never oppress history, which is also not oppressed when they have the power to do so. You guys ready to transform yet, or what? This only took off 2 health bars. Should be fine for another one of these. Okay, form swap. Aww. Wait, was its face always there? Man, my guys cover too much of the screen. What do you mean he's got a cute, thoughtful face? Nuclear Heart, you shouldn't be down here, man. Let's get you up to the surface. Let's get you out of here. You can go live in the mountain. Spill your basin into raw bedrock. Go pollute this beautiful waterway. I'm torn between if I want the sequel to this game to be like a new region altogether to explore more of this world, or if I want it to be this place like 10 years in the future so we can see what impact we've had. Because I bet like in this game, when we take this thing out, the water's gonna stay polluted, and the company's gonna like commit to years to clean up the environment. It'd be cool to see this place purified and see what kind of new animon would show up. We're probably one-shot him if we attack now, so we gotta do a scan with this guy. This will be scan number deuce for the form swap. And Florenko's gotta do a scan, and it's time to start putting in the damage. This one's stronger. Even though they both got the hurricanes. Wash it all away! Wait, that did nothing. Oh, because I didn't spend Obsidia Edge's fucking level up points. Damn it. I'm thoughtless. I was going to start after Shackles after being rolled over by the Eastern Kings. The Spanish looted and enslaved the Americas, trying to find a solution to the Americans enslaved elements. The Germans as good as used in time to turn the world to ended. You would not want to be a German civilian in 1946 Bohemia. You'd not want to be this guy in a fight against me. Alright, alright. Take your last round of attacks before the Lord pops off onto you. And by the Lord, I mean my Barengu, not any denominations. We're just gonna shoot our Diamond Spike. Right through the heart. Damn, this thing's tougher than most of the bosses we've been fighting up till now. I gotta say, respect, weird little purple heart thing. Even with 16 levels on you, you put up a good fight. Nuclear Heart can't fight anymore. Oh yeah, we got the furs. Too bad we were maxed out already. And I guess we didn't buy that 10 that we... Toxic power! Now we can fully explore the Tunnel of Love. Trey got the virus power. Hey, Trey can infuse the Hulk with virus type. Ooh, that was not what I was expecting. I guess it does have the little virus symbol on it. Oops. Trey can now infuse the Hulk with the power of any virus type animal in the party. Trey can use the virus power to hack teleportation platforms and get permission to use them. The virus could also use to change the direction of certain moving bridges to open up new pathways. In the British, the large number there was built from an island of Conquer many times being pressed, but against its herring in the north. Conquer many times. From an Did I do it? It's just very cyclical and predictable in a very depressing way, and that's why it's so easy to give in to cynicism. When you look at enough history and see the pattern and see our, like, absolute refusal to learn. That's it! No, what are you doing? Trey, do you really want to take this criminal's side? The only criminal here is you. You'll pay for what you've done to me. Fortunately, as long as I have this device, Nuka is still under my control. The Eden Heart will be reborn. No! I won't let you do this! Give me that button! What do you think you're doing? Gah! Stop it! The building's still unstable. We have to go. I have no intention of leaving and abandoning my life's work. Work? You didn't do anything! It was the rest of us that made Eden Heart what it is now. Ah! Hey! Can you hear me? Trey, I'm here. Help me, please. I'm sorry, Trey. I was stupid. I don't know what came over me. I was blinded by rage. But please, don't let it end like this. Pitten, hold on. I'll find something to get you up. Ugh. Obviously, we're helping Pitten. Pitten, grab this rope! This would be the stupidest person. We didn't kill those fucking councilmen back in the city. You think we'd take this guy out? Aw. Thank you, Trey. I'm gonna tell people the truth about Eden Heart. Everyone needs to know. Then, I'll turn myself in. Trey, Pitten, you're okay. What happened? I have a lot of explaining to do, Elio. Let's talk about it in the arena. This place isn't safe. Is this count as a nuclear disaster? Screw it. Welcome to the zone, Stalker. I can't believe Eden Heart was so crooked. I don't condone Pitten's behavior, obviously, but... Well, what's done is done. We have to think about tomorrow. Trey, and even you, Alasanada. You've been busy. You've shown that you have the spirit of true Lumen. Go and rest, you've earned it. We'll stay here and straighten things out. Tomorrow, we'll have a rematch. No cool artifacts, though. Maybe a cool animon or two? Who knows? I think we have to try. We can't afford to lose Paradine City. I'm glad you agree, because I've already installed 3 of those devices in the area. Removing them would have been too much effort. Huh? I just wanted to test you. A good Lumen has to be able to make decisions. Come on, don't stand there. We've got work to do, remember? We have a big battle ahead of us. Make sure those devices are installed in the right places. If they work properly, we'll be able to keep supply routes open for all the Lumen on the field. Wait, Stalker game when you can tame the fucking beasts, the mutants out in the zone? I mean, if Noah's able to accomplish it, surely we could. In fact, lots of people, we see a lot of people with pseudo dogs and blind dogs and Stalker. Pep build fucking when? Alright, let's check out the news. Eden Heart closes its doors. Ari sends humanitarian aid to Paradine City. Excuse me? Is that a recipe, or are they just, like, telling me that this company produces all these things? No way the company produces common pyrite. What do you mean combine a common pyrite, a balanced buddy, an appendix Q, and a prisma type? Animon Restless, Supernova City. Captain Dardo invites Captain Bucky to discuss potential strategic innovations. Pyrite. buddy. Avenue, Q. Charisma. I'm gonna find this notepad in like 10 years and wonder what the fuck I was on about, but for now it functions. Oh, hey! Wait, this one's also new. What the heck? Where'd you come from? Pesto. Presto with pesto. Is that pasta? Oil and green shit? Pesto's like a thing you put on pasta. It isn't like the name of the dish, I thought, but... I have no idea what that green goo is. I'm just gonna write green goo down, and then oil. And then bolito. Meat. Whatever that fucking slaw you make out of oil and stuff is. The good herbs. And black pepper. Okay. Oh, look at that. They're hinting at the monkeys in the tunnel of love. Okay, and now I have to scroll through all of the fucking pages in the newspaper, because of course I do. Got a new face on the list here, in fact. And no wiki. How come these two don't appear properly? Because I didn't do full scans of them? I guess Dueling was the first one I got a proper... Didn't even get a full scan on him. That's unfortunate. And then what if we go to expanded list, though? Do we get... Yeah. Oh, we didn't get a scan on Nequadel's second form. I guess we nuked him too fast, huh? Oh, the nuclear heart didn't get an extra. Interesting. Huh. I was like, well, time to leave town. No, time to finish the match. Damn. I wanna go check out my new virus type. Okay, now I gotta add a virus type to the team now. I'll do it after the battle. Back to my adoring fans. Alright, put me in, coach. Trey from Iris Hamlet, right? You want to stop the match? Please, this way. Good luck, Trey. Ladies and gentlemen, as you well know, the first of this match didn't go to plan. However, this one will go better. We can skip that first opponent, though, right? Yeah. Oh, nope. Ahem. Time, as always, is very tight. So please, if I don't repeat the presentation. Trey for House, please prepare to squadron. Quick round of applause will be in. This is the second time I've had to stop my work to come here. This is my second time I had to beat you up. How do you think I feel? Let this guy sit. I still got 4 more chumps after this. Like... Maybe just repeat my brutalizing of this fella. I have full scans on you, right? Surely. I have full scans on all y'all. probably should put my resources into this guy, but you have a different team this time. That's interesting. I guess it wasn't a waste to rematch you after all. No reason to waste my diamante. And hopefully you're weak to incandescence water. You're you're geoelectric. You might be. But you're often found at the beach. Interesting. I mean, we take it, but... seems like a weird weakness for a guy who hangs out in the sea spray. Maybe he's there just like collecting electrolytes to... power himself. Weapon, please. He's the one with the power I need. Silpho Weirs do no contact attacks, find those big forking claws. Those big trichine claws. I can't concentrate. I have strict deadlines, okay? Don't judge me. Trey wins! Let's welcome the next challenger! You did a lot yesterday. We have some energy left to fight. And then some. You know, I could probably go a couple rounds after the round if you're interested. I think it's the history for Renee. I'm getting bad thoughts. Such is the effect of looking too much into history. Separate yourself from it. Sit back. Enjoy something. Art is beautiful. Even if the people behind it are not. I'm just gonna go ahead, because I have water attacks for you. I'm gonna pierce this guy with... hell yeah. Sugar never lets you down. Hello. Well, sugar is producing conflict agents. I'm sorry, go enjoy your brownies. I can and will ruin absolutely anything. Hell yeah. Give me that TP action. We're gonna end it with a brilliant... with a flash! Oh, friend woke up. Okay. I'll talk to you in a sec. Once you finish this... Ha! I guess that's a yes. Trey wins again! Next up! Oof, everyone's in such a hurry. I'd like us to enjoy our fight a bit. Let's have some fun. Aw, what are you little cassette beast? Your little like controller? Oh, he stuck his tongue out at me! Imagine you're using your little like handheld race car or whatever the hell, and your fucking controller licks the shit out of you? Your drone controller just making out sloppy style with your poor little fingies? No, sir, you are gross. You are never getting a spot in the team. Unless you evolve to something really cool. Which I admit is a disturbing possibility, but... a little bit of waste or fracture, but go to sleep, little llama. Wash the toad away with water. What do we have in the back? A Lampeco. Not for long. Actually, though. Would have been nice if I had something to target this guy. Surely Weapon will have something for this guy. And we put all of our resources in scanning this fella. I still didn't spend that, guys. Stat points. Because I'm a fool and a fraud. And everyone else is probably a few levels behind on theirs. Alright. Scanner's out, man. Devoblet. He kind of looks like a, actually like an M.2 scanner. You know those things you plug into your car to diagnose engine troubles from the onboard computer? With the fucking impossible to find ports underneath where you fucking steer or where your pedals be. Alright, alright. Give me your data. All your secrets, I need them. Ah, you can't handle the old ways. I mean, who can handle a sword to the face, though? Simple weapons are good weapons. A sword doesn't jam. Thanks, that was a blast. And another Lumen defeated. Now, the two captains will compete face to face. Wow, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I should put more emotion to my commentary. Could you take a 10-minute break? I'm taking a look at the script. Wait, these people are just here for show? I wanted to fight against Sync. They keep hinting that he had this other bright daytime personality. I want to see it. And we're back! We're about to witness an Oh, sorry, hold on. And we're back. We're about to witness an unbelievable fight. Oh, this isn't really my style. Elio and Trey. Ready, go. I guess I should have kept the energy for the first take, damn it. You were phenomenal yesterday, Trey. You proved you have all the qualities of a true Lumen. Courage, readiness, generosity. But most of all, the Lumen must be determined. No matter how many storms try to knock us down, we Lumen always have to get back up. To set an example for those watching. Can you do that? Oh, I can do that and more. Oh my god, look at this lineup. Oh, who do we knock down first? Let's take the bull by the horns. I still don't have a lot of stuff that can target you. I think you might be Ice Weak, though, so maybe we can make you Obsid Edge's problem? Nope. Virus and Fire, huh? Yeah, we're gonna use our Shell Cracker. Our Fracture. Crack some crab. Enjoy a feast! Wash him away. And now we get the... Ooh. Ooh. Okay, if I kill someone... someone else just comes out anyway. But oh well. Your TP is threatening. SP, whatever. They don't need all that, that's what I'm saying. Wait, who do they have that's only giving one? Their amount of SP doesn't make sense. Unless he had one removed for that ability that upgraded their damage, which I guess that would do it. Because everyone else either gave 2 TP, and he should have gave a 3rd. Yeah, this is fine. Probably should have made Lord do it, but... This is Lord's chance to still get MVP, even with Obsid Edge taking his steez. No, my poor man. I thought we could edge a little while longer. But alas, you're too brittle for it. Broke right before the climax. Franco, though, she's a little more flexible. We're not gonna have that problem with her. Surgeon on the sturgeon. Yeah. It says it's a gator, but look at that body. Sturgeons are basically little dinosaurs with our lakes and rivers. Sure, they don't got legs, but fangs like that don't belong on fish. Alright, Sprout. I guess they're more like the wolves of the fish world. Way bigger than you expect them to be. What? Trey won? By himself? Against an entire squadron? Huh, wait. He won in Arcelia and Voltar City by himself too? Who is this guy? Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes another match. Stay tuned for the next one. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. What do you think, Alice? Well, I've already seen your fight. I had no doubt you'd win. And it was fun. Woohoo, he said it. Good. Let's run to the next match before you change your mind. Where are we going now? Sparanova City, surely. I might not know much, or anything about matches, but even I know it's the most important place in Logos. Sparanova City. The capital of Logos? Heh. Everyone will see me when I win. Don't let it get to your head. Let's focus on getting there first. How could I not let it go to my head? With you cheering me on, I can't lose. Knock it off. Mocha, you traitor. And journey to Sparanova we shall on the next stream. My friend woke up. She's waiting for me. Sundays belong to the pals, but I'm happy to have this bonus stream with you all. Thank you so much for coming out. I didn't expect 4 people to be hanging out at the end of today on a dang bonus stream day. If you're new here, I'm Alex Alchinaltune. Whatever the heck you want to call me. I stream pretty much every weekday, late morning or early afternoon, Atlantic Standard Time. Play games of every kind. Currently going back and forth between LumenTale and Stalker, called the Pripyat. I'll be playing Stalker tomorrow. Probably more on the afternoon side. And then the day after that, I'll be back for a long LumenTale stream. Maybe take out the next city and the central area. Maybe finish the whole dang story. That's a little over-ambitious. I got this much done in 2.5 hours. Let's aim for like a 5+ hour stream next time and just see where the vibes take us. We might farm, we might evolve, we might grind. I don't know. If you want to find out, be sure to follow the channel and come on back to see. Till next time, thanks for coming out. I'm going to end the YouTube portion of this stream and then see about raiding out. So just hang tight for just a second. Sticking around for a raid's the best way. Not the best part, that's for sure, but the best way to help a streamer like me, you know?